driven and insane. Did poisoning from mercury in his ability to speak? Did he turn anti-vax funny? Some unhealthy snacks the doctors may never really know. Simple lobotomy may be all that's necessary to get him back into the flow. But he's been disowned by his own family. RFK's an independent, but he's still crazy. Could it be he'll run again in 2033? Could go down in rabbit hole, but it's time to start the show.
We are a free theater group, and we work out of the church. We do 3 shows a year, 2 comedies and a musical, and this is a comedy with a little bit of music. We're grateful to have you all here, and hope you enjoy the show. So sit back and laugh, all right? Thank you.
May I see your card, please? Table 17, you're in the right spot. Will anyone be joining you this evening?
What? Oh, no. I came alone. I was supposed to be with my partner, but, this table's kind of far from the grooms, isn't it? Is there a table 18?
No.
These seats assigned?
Oh, I didn't see any place cards.
Good. I'll sit here. Filio, I plan to toast a lot of things tonight. So, may I ask who you are?
Stephen. I went to college with Brian.
Brian or Brian?
Brian. I mean, they were just Brian when I knew them in college, before the extra N and E. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Because Helga did not throw it. Helga.
Oh, it looks like we're at the outhouse table. Table 17. Oh, there's no place cards? There's no flower arrangements? And no phones? This is going to be crazy without the phones. Hi, I'm Eleanor, Brian's ex.
Helga, Brian's nanny.
Oh, well, look, we're even missing a champagne glass.
Stephen, I've heard a lot about you.
Well, I hope there's going to be more at the table than just us tonight. I didn't have to bring those kids. This wasn't a destination wedding.
I can't even see them from back here. I mean, is that speck supposed to be my brother?
Why? This place is so fancy. Look at the table clothes.
Yeah, it's kind of unnatural to be married in the church. Oh, who do we have here?
Stephen.
Eleanor!
I know you.
Of course you do, Hank. And who do you have with you tonight?
Brenda, I met Hank at a truck stop in New Jersey. And Hank asked if I had a passport and if I wanted to see Taiwan. I said, sure. And here we are.
Of course.
Passport? But we're in Provincetown. You don't need a passport to be in Provincetown.
I didn't know where this Provincetown place was, so I didn't for everything.
And if we knew there wouldn't be a gay town in America, I thought that'd be outlawed by now.
Steven? I thought you were coming to this.
I wasn't. Until you said you weren't. That's when I decided to come.
Well, it only came because you said you were coming.
Can't believe you were here.
I can't believe you were here.
I can't believe that. No wonder why you are at 17. Now sit down.
Who's that?
Helga, Brian's now. The amuse bush, asparagus foam with sea scallop and catfish roe.
Is this tiny thing supposed to be our dinner? I mean, considering how much this must have cost, we should be getting a real meal.
That was so tasty. I've never had an unused bush before. I think I'd like to have another one of those bushes.
That's amuse bush, not amuse bushes.
Whatever it was certainly tasty. How many of these things are we supposed to have?
Well, it's supposed to be a 7-course meal.
Oh, there's gonna be 7 of these things? I guess that's more of a meal, but I still need some bread or something.
Bread. No.
Oh, that's the signal. I have to go. I'm part of the flash mob for Brianna.
Can't believe Brianna didn't tell me you were coming. When we are out, for me to find another table to join. Oh, are you part of the flash mob as well?
Who do you think picked out the song?
You picked out I like big butts?
I just heard
As the river slows down to a trickle, and the glacier shrinks to tiny shards of hail, the human race is in quite a pickle, and you can hear all creation wail. Can't you see the forest for the trees? Mother Nature's begging on her knees. Children, show me that you care. Please don't kill the polar bear. You'd better see the forest for the trees.
What'd you guys think of that?
Think of what?
Our flash mob dance for the grooms.
Yeah, I worked with the kids for like 6 months. We had a choreographer coming and helping us in everything.
Is that what you were doing over there? I mean, I had no idea why you got up and left the table.
We could barely hear the music over here.
Never mind.
I am out of breath. Oh, where is my champagne?
You couldn't find another table to join?
No. They're all full of no one else is what you mean.
Potage, watermelon soup with freeze-dried cucumbers and creme fraiche. Why?
Well, I could almost taste the watermelon had I been able to get a spoonful.
You have to be quick around here. He's choking on the freeze-dried cucumber.
Thank you.
After the soup, it says it's time for speeches. Excuse me. Are we all giving speeches?
Not me.
I was asked, but I declined my time to Hank.
I haven't time to say.
Isn't Hank the best?
Unsound animal, I'd like to adopt you for a pet. If I could only find you in this vast universe, I'd sleep with you next to me on my pillow. On my pillow. I'd like to keep you where I can see you tender. Oh, microscopic flagellant, you move so gracefully. Through time and space, you put the jellyfish to shame. You put the jellyfish to shame. And I ought to be there. I'd like to cuddle you, make you a sip and introduce you to other protozoa. Other protozoa. My own amoeba.
Busan, fresh sesame crusted salmon, or miso spinach with aioli sauce and capers.
I don't think the rest of our table is back yet.
Hey! Get back here! You put down my food!
Don't.
You didn't have to push Phil down.
It wasn't me. That was Helga.
If you're getting Helga's way, Helga pushes back.
Sorry about that. What is this?
Crusty salmon with tissue.
It's sesame crusted salmon on a bed of spinach with miso and aioli sauce and capers.
Well, it's crusty.
Those are the sesame seeds.
Seeds! Hank, how did the speech go? We couldn't hear a thing from here.
I barely got to say anything. I mean, as soon as I started talking about the chemtrails, nano dust eating our brains and keeping us complacent, Brian took the microphone away from me and gave it to somebody else. I still have 14 pages to read.
But I give you my time.
It didn't make a difference. Of course, there is one alternative. I could read it at the brunch tomorrow.
Brunch tomorrow? Helga never heard of a brunch tomorrow.
Excuse me, what are we drinking?
Wine.
Oh.
White.
must you make a scene?
Me?
Everything's written down. All you have to do is follow along with the menu.
What menu, Stephen?
I see I have the only menu.
I can't believe the quiet. It's never like this with the kids. It's never this calm.
How are my little nieces and nephew?
In their 20s?
Oh, well, now that they're grown, it's good for me to get to know them now that they're old.
I love children.
So do I.
Let's not bring that up here now. What? I told you I wasn't ready for that.
I know you weren't, but I was. I'd be dead if I waited for you. Thanks.
Go to wrong. Keep boring.
Lovely. Thanks.
Do you have shots?
I told you, use your flask. I mean, this place is too fancy for shots.
Never mind.
Well, I think I'm out of here.
No.
We were just getting to know you.
I'll take your glass.
No, please don't go.
Entree. Filet mignon medallions on portobello mushroom with vinaigrette reduction.
Meat.
Enjoy.
Meat. No, now we're talking.
I'm out of here.
Look, we don't know each other really, but it would be a shame if you just got up and left without us having any fun. Look, I'm willing to put aside our differences to make the Bryant's party go off and for us to all have a little bit more fun.
So am I.
Of course.
We're fine, whatever you want to do.
No, I want you to stay.
Well, okay.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we just share our moments and memories at the grooms and see where that takes us? I'll start. Brianna and I met in college. I was there as a theater major, and Brianna was there as a business major. What kind of business, I have no idea. We were doing a weekly protest down at the quad when I dropped my sign and picked it up and he handed it back to me, and we just hit it off. Afterwards, we went down to this cemetery with a bunch of kids, and Brian told this crazy story and scared them all off. Anyway, he's my oldest friend, and I couldn't be happier for him. Philip, why don't you go next?
Well, okay. I met Brianne through you, of course. We'd been dating for 6 months, right? And we were happy. We decided to move in together. But then, out of nowhere, you said I had to pass your best friend's test, which really surprised me because I'd never heard of it before.
I'm sure that's not what I said.
No, you didn't. We were at brunch in the West Village when Em walks this train wreck of a queen with a Waukesha outfit, sunglasses, and all this attitude. Drank like a fish, walked away without paying the bill. You know what? I'm glad I passed his test because he barely passed mine. Had you not been so sweet and apologetic, we would never have been together. Sure, after you met Brian, calm down, stop going to the club so much. And frankly, we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for COVID and the time they spent locked down together without going to all those clubs. And wasn't that when he started crocheting, and crocheted me that scarf, solstice scarf?
The one where each row represents the temperature of the solstice from the time you were born until now. Oh, it is so beautiful.
It is something, I'll tell you.
Don't look at me for a long story to tell about when we met, because we just met. And I didn't even know that it was a gay marriage until I saw 2 grooms and no bride. I thought Brian was a girl's name. I didn't realize both names were pronounced the same, Brian.
It's Brian and Brian. It's supposed to be subtle.
Have you seen this event? There is absolutely nothing subtle about those 2.
Intermezzo, kiwi and pear sorbet with mint.
I swear I will never get used to that.
Hey, what do you have to say? Why don't you tell them about your brother and the first time you met Brian, or Brian?
Well, my brother has always marched to his own drum. I mean, if you know what I mean. As long as the drum is rainbow, covered in sequins and glitter, and sounds like it's pounding out YMCA every time you hit it. Well, Brian met Eleanor. He sits the family down, he says, "I'm going to be a minister." And we were kind of surprised and even a little confused. Then you come along and he tells the family, "Oh, I'm saving myself for marriage." So we thought you were confused. And well, then there was the accident, and you adopted your sister and brother-in-law's kids. Anyway, he decides that he's gonna leave the church, dumps you, he comes out of the closet, and, well, he met Brianne, and things made a little more sense to us, but not completely. I mean, Brianne was younger than him, Brian was already 30, and a virgin.
Oh, are you finished? Phew. Ah, well, thank you, Hank, for saying so much of my story so I don't have to. I mean, yeah, 6 years of my life waiting for him to find the time and the money to get married. And he decides that he's going to study ministry. He's going to get ordained. He's got to get to church, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, 6 years of my life wasted. And then my brother and sister-in-law are gone. All of a sudden, my life changes overnight. I become a parent to 3 of the loveliest children. Bob and Linda, my brother-in-law and sister, gone. And they were 2 of the best people I have ever known. So here I am, a parent to Carla and Marianne and Alan. when all of a sudden good old Brian decides he's gonna quit the church, come out of the closet, and start doing drag. Oh, life's just too short. He's sorry. Sorry? That's all I could do to hold myself together. But you know what? He stayed, and he helped me. And we found a way to work through things together with the kids. And good thing, because I don't know what I would have done without him. And then he meets Brian. And he finally found his match. And he's happy. And honestly, the last 5 years have been the best of all of our lives. I just hope they know how much I love them both, and how happy I am for them, and how much I appreciate them.
I'm sure they do.
Rosé. Does anyone want to know Helga's story? Or is Helga invisible? Brian was one of the first children I ever had the pleasure to watch. I was with him from the age of 2 to 10, and I adored him as if he were my own. He had a flair for life and a love for all things dramatic, and an imagination like no other I have ever seen or known. He helped me reimagine my own childhood and gave me the one I never had. Early on, we knew he was different, but not the different people ran away from, but the kind people run to. He grew to be the man he is today because his parents knew his differences, supported him with love and light, and never tried to extinguish his flame in any way. I learned through them unconditional love, support, and honoring of who God made. God made Brian to be exactly who he is, and this is how Helga became the nanny she is today.
Loving your children and supporting them, and not pushing your dreams of who you want them to be, allows them to be the children they're meant to be, and the best adults that this world needs. Thank you, Helga.
But don't children get in the way of your own dreams? Don't you need to have your own life and your own place set up before you take on children and all that goes with them?
No. You can never be prepared for children, but they can open your life in ways that you never imagined, and you learn from teaching them.
And from their love.
Oh, I did okay without having any kids. I mean, look at me.
I want 6.
I'd settle for 2.
There was so much more than just kids that was tearing us apart.
Listen, I know that children is not the answer, and it wasn't the biggest part, but I know what is.
What?
Not giving up on us without a fight.
What do we have here?
It's a ring. I was going to give it to you last year, but then you went nuts on me, baby.
Nuts? I went nuts?